Hello there everyone and welcome back to more Blood Bowl action. I think I'm in the clear for the time being for at least the next series of matches I'm going to have are going to be against the lower half of the league rankings. But that doesn't mean I should get complacent, for my next opponent is going to be Chaos. And thankfully this is early on to the point where they're not really built up to the infamous Chaos kill team with Claw, Mighty Blow, and Pylon. In fact, they do have a limited amount of levels to them there. So I think I'm on the clear there as far as taking severe damage, possibly. Although, with like my match against the Necromantics and having basically a knockout every single turn almost, there is still a possibility things can get ugly, so I'm not going to go into this very overeager or expecting this to be an easy victory. It's just going to be potentially easier than some other bash matchups we have upcoming, which of course would be like Orcs, Lizardmen we already dealt with, and that was definitely an intense match. And in the case of Chaos, they have two Chaos Warriors with dodge, interestingly enough. So with them having strength 4 and at least a reasonable amount of mobility and agility to kind of carry the ball, they could be a bit problematic to try and stop, especially since one of my main blitzers, let's see, Manatlar, is kind of out for this match. My one tackle piece will not be available here, which still isn't really a big deal, especially since those Chaos Warriors currently don't have block to really give them the true fear of having to deal with a blodge piece. I'm just dealing with someone that's strength 4 that at least doesn't have a block. So maybe that can be a little more manageable? Maybe. Otherwise, my roster, I'm really happy with how my roster is currently. I just need to get my 3 remaining linemen to levels in, and my brand new catcher that I bought, I'm going to have to get him a level up too if the situation allows it for it. And then, I should be in as perfect a position as I could ask for. Only exception of course is more level 3 players, since my catchers, once they get level 3, I could start making them into role players, or at least situate for specific roles. Like Ranoff here is going to be my main ball carrier. If I'm lucky enough to get him to level 4, I might give him Fend or Sure Hands, since we are dealing with a couple of teams that have strip ball after all, so I'm undecided there. But Reload Sack, he's going to have Wrestle ideally, if the dice allow for it, and he's going to be my safety, kind of hanging back and ideally keeping my opponent from at least stalling out, ideally. And then we'll have to see what happens with my remaining catchers, never mind the rest of my players, on when they get leveled up, since my agility 5 piece can be amazing. He has so much absurd possibilities now, and I did forfeit a +1 movement to him. Since in all honesty, I hope Nuffle can forgive me for not taking the movement up, but you have graced me with agility 5. Giving my player extra movement does not allow me to unleash the full potential that you have graced me with, Nuffle. So please forgive me, do not murder my team in the next upcoming match. But what are we looking at so far for dodges? 2, 4... Yeah, so 7 dodge pieces currently. And that's not enough, we need more. Especially as the other teams start getting closer to sneaking in some tackle pieces. I'm going to need more of those dodges to kind of overwhelm them, ideally. But my next few matches should be pretty good. I'm dealing with the Chaos now. They're going to have a Loner, I believe. And enough, enough inducements to kind of get themselves something scary. Probably another Wizard. And then, I think I'm dealing with Bretonians and Vampires in the next 2 matches. I'll have to double check on that. But let's see if I got a streak coming up here with how, let's see, positive I'm sounding about this match. Actually, I didn't start my OBS, so let me fix that.
No worries. I just want to remind myself what happened in last week's schedule. I think I lost that one.
Yeah, because you were going to concede out on your Chaos League match as a result of that, I believe, is your response. I forget who you were facing against, though.
It was the Masters of Valhalla.
The Norse.
Yeah.
Nice bashy elves, basically, because they're all armor 7, essentially.
Yes. So I lost that one 2-0. I've got a little notebook that I've been keeping track of my games just so I know where I stand.
Not a problem. Well, I hope you have in your notebook how you're going to be spending all your inducements, because you're going to have a bunch of it.
Yeah, I know, 270k. Jesus Christ.
Are you going to dare to get a second Minotaur or not in the Black Hoof or whatever his name is? Or go for something more reasonable?
Oh, that means I've got to spend 40k to get a Black Hoof.
Yeah, are you going to dare do it?
I mean...
You have 70 seconds to decide, so there's no rush.
Oh man, I hate inducements. I just get so indecisive.
Could always go with the basics in that case then. Something that just enhances your players. 40 seconds.
How's it going, Rumkey?
Because you're missing a Chaos Warrior, so why not just replace him with like a star player Chaos Warrior or something? I forget what his stats
Yeah,
are.
but a Chaos Warrior comes with no... Comes with no... Oh, mind you, they don't generally anyway.
I was talking about the star player, if there was one.
Yeah, but it's, again, he's 300. Do you want to...
Alright, 15 seconds.
Oh, shit.
There you go.
God, that was quick. Good Christ.
You got in there at least. So what is that, standard block, I imagine, for the Chaos Warrior or what?
No, I got him with Mighty Blow.
Oh, okay. Well, hope he doesn't roll badly then.
Well, yeah. Again, that was kind of like I heard the tick going, and I was like, I'm
Panic! Buy all the things. I don't care how much money I spend. And then you find out you're suddenly broke.
Well, I sunk in 10k of my own money into this.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who was it that accidentally bought like a reroll or something, with spending most of their own cash. I can't remember who it was. Or maybe it was a Bloodweiser babe.
Wow, I bet that was annoying.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was, but it was costly for him. At least I don't have to deal with wizards, so the elves secretly thank you for that. Oh, okay, the orcs bought the extra reroll, so with his own cash, basically, so that was rough. I can imagine that was rough.
Yeah. Excuse me.
No, no problem there.
You're setting up.
Yep. I'm just wondering if I want to swap any of these players or not.
Oh, so I set my players up now. Okay.
Yep, you're the attacker, so you get the advantage of knowing what my layout's going to be. And for my YouTube viewers, I did do a substitute game for Speedy in like a Chaos League or a separate league where he was playing Elves, and conveniently I was playing against Annex, so I already told you a little bit about maybe what to expect.
Kind of, yeah. See if I can remember.
Oh well, if you forget, then that's fine by me. There's more at stake here than just getting Speedy's War Dancer killed by failed leap and snake eye dodge. Because that happened. The one damn leap I did that entire game. I rolled a 1 on the leap, and when I re-rolled, I rolled snake eyes on the dodge. The one time I leaped. So we both get a re-roll there. And a nice kick. So have your fun with these elves. Alright, first roll's a POW, or knockdown. Knockout, good start. You don't want him to get SPP anyway, so a knockout works.
Yeah.
Bash number 2. That works. He's still standing though. Wild animal. I was wondering if you were going to chance it or not. Good thing you didn't chance it, because those would have been bad dice for your Minotaur.
Yes.
So greed did not get the best of you this day, or at least this first turn. Because I would tell you exactly what I was going to do. I'd blitz that poor beastman and just run right behind you. Doing elfie shenanigans as usual. At least one of them gets to live. I have that going for me. But you walked right into the waiting arms of my blodge catcher. My first level 3 catcher at that. Now this rain is probably going to be a bit of a big annoyance for you trying to pick up that ball. Especially without your reroll now. So try and prepare for if it might fail.
Thank you for the follow, buddy. I'll be on Call of Duty after this game, if you're still about, my man.
Fun, fun.
I'll tell you what I'll probably want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You got it. Nice and simple. Ooh, really chancing with the rain.
Yes.
Now, where are you gonna take him? Because, yeah, that catch you need... That was a 50-50 with the rain. So you're definitely chancing it there.
I just wanted... I mean, even if I failed it, I just wanted the ball away from my line. You certainly did find me, bro. I'm glad you did. Right, okay.
So how do we best want to screw with your formation here?
Plenty of ways, no doubt.
Yep. What's the best way to do said thing? Because sadly my block pieces are out of the way, or not in a good position. So we'll get ready for that blitz, I suppose. Then I'll have to start playing out how I want to follow up. Since sadly that will take most of my movement. And let's like go over this way.
How long are you going to be on tonight, Two Guns? such a Waluigi fucking laugh.
It's all the more reason you should hate it. There, sidestep players now next to your carrier. Have fun dealing with him. Because he's going to be a pain in your ass. I can guarantee it. Now, how do I best want to move you? I don't want to give you any free blocks, ideally. Okay, that pays off there. Now, kind of for the more riskier plays, how do we do? And I have 5 rerolls to burn, so let's enjoy burning them.
Nice.
There we go. So that's assault defense outside of... Yeah, no free blocks for you, unless you want to just do a regular block with the ball carrier, which then he can't do anything. And he has sidestep, so there is a way to deal with it, but it's not one... It's probably not a way you would enjoy, unless you get a lucky blitz. That might be the exception.
There you go, there's your sidestep.
Yep. Because the alternative is you may want to move players to block the pass that can sidestep too. The only reason it's a bad idea is because it forces you to burn like 3 or 4 players just to deal with one guy.
Yeah.
You can still block him though, but keeping him still is still a big deal for me. Come on now, Romkey, don't be threatening Black Templar with rocks on his ogres. You can just get your Amazons to beat up the ogres, right? That should be more fun for you. Especially with a pile-on blitzer. I know you like throwing rocks. And you'll get your chance to do that too. But I think you did enough rock damage for now. You're gonna accidentally murder the poor Minotaur if you keep throwing rocks at this rate. Alright, so now it's time for the block. And you do get the double POW, so that definitely pays off for you. And he's knocked out. Definitely costly, but it keeps him there.
It does. Yeah, it does indeed.
Now, how are you going to cage this? Because I see a possibility to blitz your ball carrier now. It could hit an elf, but keep in mind, we're talking about agility for elves. You would think they would have an easier time dodging a rock, right?
Yeah.
If we're being reasonable and logical about it, which no one likes thinking on, we just want to see elves die, admit it.
Elves look good dead.
I think anything looks good dead because it means more experience. Alright, so you only have 2 people left to move, and that looks like a mighty tempting blitz on your ball carrier. Oh, actually you have 3. Never mind, you still have the one in back as a reminder.
Yeah.
Okay, now trying to blitz the ball carrier is not as tempting anymore. So yeah, that one goat man just made it impossible for me to blitz because I was hoping to blitz him into there, but just because where you place him, I can't do that now. Not in a way that I actually like.
Yes, I got to think about dodgy teams. It's not all about checking you one-to-one. It's about making the dodges harder.
If you can get the knockouts like you've been doing, it definitely will make this a lot easier for you. But yeah, just that one move alone, because I would not have to make a dodge if I chanced this blitz.
Yeah.
So that single move alone screwed me over there. So how do we screw you over? Because I likes the ideas, the possibilities. And I think the sad truth is we're going to do it the boring way until you get impatient. The sad truth of the matter is, because trying to bash you is a recipe for disaster. And thankfully you don't have block. And now how many players am I missing? 2. So yeah, already you're doing good on the knockouts. We'll have you waiting in lurking. If you want to go after him, be my guest. But yeah, this is what I was hinting at before. I think in my when I was playing with Speedy's team, this is the ideal screen I want, with the exception of the one awkward diagonal piece on the left. Because once you start getting me down below 8, you can easily just blitz the one solo guy and then just run right around me. And I have sidestep, but you are frenzy, and not much I could do about that. But it's an opportunity for something good, maybe. You get the POW. He's okay. Now I hope you have a plan for protecting him. Opportunity for one die block into your ball carrier. Ooh. I was wondering. What? What are we laughing at?
I'm just looking at it. I'm like, I'm just building a pyramid. Don't mind me.
Yep, I was gonna say, I was looking mighty tempting to push your ball carrier back from a crowd surf and then blitz his ass, because you almost did that.
Almost being the keyword.
Yep, because all I have to do is push your Chaos Warrior back, and then I can push the ball carrier back. And I could potentially still do that. Is it worth doing, though? Yep. I'm gonna win. I'm a Waluigi. No, that's the one die, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, there's my 2 die, I guess. Sadly, it's only a push, but it should be enough, I guess. Okay, dodge. Okay, you did not snake eyes on me. That's a good sign. Well, that did burn a lot of my players. So where do I put you exactly, my friend? That's probably a little bit better position. Just don't roll a bad GFI, because we were due for a 1. We were due for a 1 eventually.
Wrong key. I'm not aiming for anyone. I just need to do what I can.
Yeah, you're doing the right thing by knocking out the ones that don't have dodge, just because they're easier to deal with, but, well, that's because they were standing on the front lines, so maybe I shouldn't be complimenting you for doing the basic first turn play. Yes, burnt the blitz. It had to fail eventually. But I gotta say, this is quite the death ball you got going on here. Normally, they would be satisfied with just 4 people surrounding the ball carrier. In your case, it's the entire team, for crying out loud.
It's the Secret Service, man. Would you explain?
Yep, just make sure there's at least open space so I can't just conveniently push your ball carrier out into the open. That'd probably be the only advice that you should seriously keep in mind. It may not be the best odds of knocking him down, but it's still an opportunity to blitz him. Because I can't outbash you, just because of all those Strength 4 Chaos Warriors themselves. And so far, with your early knockouts, you definitely got the momentum advantage. I'm just trying to keep you from doing any drastic plays, or at least drastic move forward. Yes, I bet your ogres would love this. The question is, would your ogres love the death ball of chaos all bunched up for you, or are you enjoying the possibilities of bashing elves who are likely going to run away? Yeah, because it's basically... I can't get an assist because I haven't been lucky enough to get a guard piece to deal with any of these Chaos Warriors. So, sadly, I don't think I could do anything too exciting as a result of that. So I'm gonna have to hope maybe I can thin your numbers out for later.
Ooh, it's a POW.
Yep, it's a POW. He's just a lowly level 1.
Oh, I want to break.
Stun.
Cool.
Actually, you should probably back up. For your own safety, of course.
Oh, of course.
Now, this is the scary part because none of these remaining players have dodge. I do get a 1-die, but the sucky thing is even if I get a 1-die block, it's actually better odds for me just to run away than try and bash you.
Yeah.
And, Actually, we'll save that for later. I want to see if I keep my reroll intact. Actually, I don't think I like that. That leaves a window for you to run through, dang it. So we'll just... Now, last but certainly not the least, let's see. Does he make it out as well?
Nice.
Alright. Yep. At least this is how I've been keeping my team alive so far. Because ideally, you can only bash them once a turn. And even with Mighty Blow, if I were to fail to dodge, Mighty Blow doesn't work with the dodge attempts. But that knockout still hurts.
Yeah.
That's number 3. Maybe I should have bought a Bloodweiser babe. Give you that money you needed for your extra Minotaur. Because I think I could have benefited from it right now. Continue with the death balling. We're not playing Blood Bowl, we're just playing being a big gigantic wrecking ball. Just run over anything that gets in the way. Although, by all means, keep blitzing with the Minotaur. That's certainly not going to backfire like it did with the wild animal. Now, annoying Chaos Warriors. They're, of course, annoying.
Can do, yeah, sure. I think Stuart, Two Guns is going to be online as well, so we can get a 3-man going.
Yeah, now I'm at the point where I'm at actually 8 players, so I was thinking of moving this guy back, but kind of like I hinted at, I would only have one person for part of the screen and you can just run right through there. So if you can get one more knockout or an injury, then things are looking incredibly good for you for the remainder of this half.
Yeah. Fingers crossed, see what happens.
Let's try and jinx you. Because, yeah, I can't quite get a 2-die block anywhere. But I do still have dodges, which might fail here. Almost.
With a 6. Oof.
Let's try something a little bit bolder since I have rerolls to burn. I was wondering if that would fail miserably. So I have the reroll. There.
Oh my fucking days.
30% chance to get that skull. Even a push was fine by me. Although he could still blitz me, can he? It would be a go for it actually, so that benefits me. Yeah, because I have block, 2 red dice is actually like just over 30% chance of getting that skull. And with a reroll, that's respectable. Risky perhaps, but respectable. Because I worry, you're very likely to get one more stun or knockout. And hell, you only need a stun to break right past me, I think, at this point. He's okay. I was tempted to maybe get up behind the Minotaur, but probably not a good idea. So keep in mind you have 2 turns left after this. But again, if you can even get a stun, I think you can get a touchdown with a good blitz. Or at least get in position for a touchdown at least. Or if I fail one of these dodges, that can snowball out of control too. You're playing this properly. It just may not be the most exciting,
No,
since
no.
I can't really get a window to bash you effectively.
It's the difference between exciting and practical.
That's why I'm chancing the red dice on your Minotaur. Maybe I'll get an injury. Especially with rerolls, that's actually pretty good odds for me. Alright, so we're back at it again.
Yeah, no worries, Tony. I figured that would help you loads. I mean, especially seeing as things are ever changing. I mean, you might be okay with that, knowing that, but knowing that, I would imagine would be a little bit nice for you.
This is the annoying thing for you having to knock out my sidestep piece. I'm really tempted to try and blitz behind your ball carrier and just be annoying again. Kind of like how he was being annoying before, but as I said,
Yeah.
you knocked out my damn sidestepper and my blitzer's not in a position to go all the way around. So thanks for screwing up my plans, damn you.
You're very welcome.
Dick. Oh, I didn't realize that was a dodge, but I have 3 rerolls. I might as well burn the damn things. Especially with 3 turns left.
Yeah.
Actually, let me do it this way just in case. Now here comes a bit of the risky plays. So I have the reroll, but I am due for a Snake Eyes eventually.
No,
And sadly that
one.
yeah, and sadly that hurt my odds of trying to do another blitz on your Minotaur. Because now I don't have that backup. Because I honestly want to try that red dice again. Now I didn't even get a blitz in that turn, which should be emphasized that I don't feel comfortable enough trying to bash you. Unless I want to bash a random beastman on a 1 die, maybe. Oh yeah, silly me. I positioned myself poorly. But I still have 2 turns. Nicely done.
Yes, you do. It's for the fact I've scored. I don't care now.
Yeah, you played that well. That was me mispositioning myself poorly there. I
Cheers,
made the
Ron.
mistake before you got impatient.
Right, so you're still 1 knocked out. Okay.
Yep, and I did have a replacement, so I do have a full roster. Alright, so what do we have here? Where's my 4 SPP lineman? Probably not worth chancing too much with 2 turns left, but...
You can't spell most nights, Tony. Didn't want to say nothing. You
Oh,
can't
but you did
steal
anyway.
tonight.
How could you? Oh, where the heck is my 4 SPP lineman? I put him... Don't tell me to put him back. Oh yeah, I did put him back. Dang it. That's not what I want. I want to try and get you leveled up. Dang it. Although this rain is going to be a little bit of an annoyance.
Yeah, this is why I was surprised I managed to pick the ball up and throw it in the same freaking actions.
Yep, those are the kind of risky plays that I could have capitalized on. Sadly, the dice were definitely in your favor there.
For a bloody change. Hallelujah.
Don't worry, it might change in the second half.
I thank Nuffle for the slight handshake.
A bribe. Ooh, fun times ahead. Aww. Didn't get to catch it. That's a real shame. Alright, so let's get the blitz out of the way, dang it. Good enough, I guess. Would prefer to stun there, but... Yeah, because sadly the dang Beastman's kind of in the way. Because I would have liked to have gone this way and then gone to where the Beastman was with my dodge.
Yeah, I bet.
So even when he's down on the ground doing absolutely nothing, he's screwing with my plans, damn you.
See? Who says sleeping on the job wasn't useful?
Well, I think the Beastman might have missed the memo, or maybe he wrote it. I think I'll chance it here. I don't want to do the dodge yet, because that might be important for later. We'll see if I burn the reroll or not. Okay, not this time.
6.
Yes, fancy, fancy 6.
And another 6.
I'll take it.
Wow, man. All the 6s for you this game.
So let's see one. So let's see if I regret doing this or not with the rain. Nope, got there so far, but let's not jinx it yet. Come on, don't fail me now.
Nice.
There. So, he needs one more SPP for a level up. You don't quite have the convenience to reach him, I'm hoping. And I still have a reroll for maybe next turn. Someone's commenting on Disney music. I have no Disney music going on here unless you're referring to Sanex's stream, Rompkey. No, don't blitz him. What has he ever done to you? Ooh, and you get the POW. That might have been an issue if he was still standing, because he could have blocked you back twice as hard.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And that was the loner. The mercenary does not pay off.
Fuck's
You had good luck before. It's starting to turn around. And I'm gonna relish in it.
Get through again. Like double skull. Fuck you.
It's not over yet. You're still doing well. Don't get frustrated yet.
3/4 of my team sat there doing fucking nothing.
It happens. Hell, my very first blitz against Norse, or very first move against Norse, was Snake Eyes, and I had to give up a bunch of free blocks to the Norse player in this kind of situation. It only worked out well for me because my opponent tried to do a lot of vanity passes, kind of like what you did in the first turn, only his failed, so I was able to recover, thankfully. I worry about doing this block, but knocking him down means you don't intercept. And there's no way I can get around. Well, actually, I have 2 rerolls because it's a throw and a catcher. Let me chance this, because I don't need to reroll for the runner. So that's an intercept. That's still intercept, but I do have safe throw, so it technically is 1 in 18 that you can catch the ball. And I have rerolls for the thrower and the catcher, so
Yep, and this
it's
is where
only
you want to fucking pour it on your last turn.
it's only the rain that might screw me over. Chance to intercept. There we go. The rain alone sealed the deal.
Mate. That's twice the rain's helped me in this league.
Yeah, we get to do it all over again. Alright, deploy your defense if you want to make any changes.
No, I think I'll go with that for now.
Alright. We'll give this another try, I guess. High kick. So we'll get to try again with the pass or the catching, since he failed before. Not this time.
Hey.
I don't know about you, but this feels kind of like deja vu.
Yeah.
I don't know why. There. Now, don't be a burden this time, you dang beastman. Because now that I didn't get that touchdown, I kind of don't have the liberty to stall it out. Because that's probably what I would have tried to do, just stall, essentially, and wait until the last moment to get a 2-1 kind of score. Actually, let me move these guys first, I guess. Things before, but apparently that's still a go for it, oddly enough. Oh, that's double go for it. Okay, never mind. I get it now. I'm a little too far forward, I think, is what's going on. I may have moved too far forward with my blitzer. I'm coming to realize. So let's try and get the risky play out of the way, I think, sooner rather than later, but... Where can you go? Alright, let's see if we get him a level up at the very least.
Yes,
Okay,
you do.
no reroll this time. Not probably as good a position as the last turn, since I didn't realize I moved forward one extra space. Because now you can free up one of these Chaos Warriors a bit. Thankfully, that doesn't pay off. Although, you're still next to my potential runners, which I do not like. There, you got the right idea. Now I'm either forced to blitz him and not really get much momentum elsewhere, or forced to pass the ball probably earlier than I would like. Or time up somehow, probably. So he survives. I'm surprised you didn't block with the loner to potentially push him into the Minotaur, but maybe because of what happened last time.
Mm-hmm.
I can respect that. Good old loner decided to tease me there, thinking I had an easy touchdown. And of course, leave it to the damn rain to ruin it. Alright, sidestep, thank you. Are you gonna follow up? Okay, so possibly there's no intercept potential for you now. Assuming my dice do what I want them to do. Will he cooperate? Lily War, what are you gonna do? No, he does not cooperate.
Yeah, I'll probably fuck that all completely up, but we'll see what happens.
Well, I am forced to deal with the one free beastman at least. It's either I burn a blitz on him, I put a player next to him, or even next to your Chaos Warrior there, because I think he can GFI into my thrower if I don't take him seriously, and of course that helps you because more chance of you to injure and knock out my players.
Yeah.
So it's not a terrible thing. It forces me to protect the thrower as opposed to playing around your field. That's only a stun. Now I have a blitz available. Okay, thankfully that was my block piece. Now I'm trying to cover all my bases here. In case I drop the ball again. At least this way I'll have enough players to at least protect it, is the idea. Wow. Yeah, he's the valuable one, so... Roll that apothecary, I think. Come on, something... Oh my god, double dead. I am sorry. Blood has been spilled this day, and it was a valuable
I'm
piece too.
struggling to fucking get anything more than a knockout from you. You've done a handful of stuns and now a death. Great.
Yeah, those knockouts definitely at least do benefit you.
So far, I am 2 deaths away from having 1 death per game. Or thereabouts.
Ouch. That sucks.
Fucking bollocks, man.
I am sorry.
No, don't be. Fucking bravo to you, mate.
Okay, almost failed that pass, which would have been even worse. Yeah. And if I had touchdown last turn, I'd be a little more comfortable just stalling this out.
Bronky, I've got to tell you, mate, I am the most pansiest, squishiest, non-frightening Chaos team ever to fucking grace these pitches. I will probably be the one to replace last place by the end of game for this team.
Don't worry, Halfling's got that covered, I think. You should be good.
No, I reckon Halflings will kick my ass based on my performance.
I like to think that first half went pretty well for you, sure. It may not have been injuries, but that was risking the snowball out of control for you. If that getting another knockout was... If you got another knockout there in even that last turn or even a turn earlier.
The thing is, though, is all this doesn't matter. I cannot keep up with the grind. My expensive, my most experienced players are being lost like fucking wildfire just for fucking ghost rolls. I'm already a player down. Now I'm 2 players down. Experienced players down. I just don't see my team coming back. My team is dead to the wind. I'm just in it now for numbers.
I know Kemri had it rough there with 3 early Tomb Guard deaths, so... They managed to find a way, so...
And you killed the agility guy.
Yep. That poor fella. And now there's an opportunity, sadly, for you to maybe kill my agility piece.
I don't know if you've noticed, Ronky, but I've got 1 win, 3 draws, and the ones have been listed losses out of all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4 draws, 1 win. And you can fucking... So I don't think
So maybe the perfect defense didn't help me too much, but at least it keeps them away from the mighty blow pieces. And that will still be a 2-die block. There's a POW. No block there, so he's alive. Double POW, jeez. If that's not a sign of something, I don't know what is.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay, you still get the ball and you have rerolls. If you're gonna... Oh, it's a loner, keep in mind.
Yeah, look, I'll be right back, mate. I really need to go to the toilet. 1 second.
Not a problem. I'll take my time for my turn there.
Thank you.
Or I could pause if you rather prefer that.
I don't want to rush you, so if you pause it might be better.
Not a
As quick as I
problem.
can. Sorry.
Alright. So a death always sucks, but that could have very easily been my thrower, let's be honest. My thrower has suffered 2 deaths so far in this run. And thankfully, the apothecaries, well, kept him alive. I don't want to say they were effective, because he still is movement down from one of those deaths. So if anyone's likely going to die on my team, it's probably going to be my thrower, Lord Riodar. So keep an eye on that. He is marked for death. The Grim Reaper tried twice, and yet the apothecary magic cheated him of death. Hello there, kitty. You're late to the party. So what's my plan? Realistically, Xanax knows how to do the slow grind, and it almost paid off. Well, he still got the touchdown, but that was due to my mistake. If he had gotten one more knockout or injury, or even a stun, he could have almost brute forced his way to a touchdown without my mistake. It was that close for him. It's just frustrating, probably because the injury dice are not working his way, which honestly makes me wonder if instead Xanax should be trying to give the ball to a Chaos Warrior, assuming he really wants them to get leveled up, since they are just big strength 4 pieces after all. Since, keep in mind, they are agility 3, and with how slow that first half was going, he could have easily gotten an opportunity to let them have the ball instead. That's what I feel. If the falling behind is a concern, the Chaos Warriors should be doing the touchdown, possibly. And if he gets injuries with those Chaos Warriors, then that just ultimately means he's leveling up with them faster. So I don't see too much of an issue for trying that, especially keep in mind he had 4 rerolls still available, I think, at the end of the first half. Reading a thriller story, oh boy, and then the Minotaur came blitzing onto my Lion Elf. He survived both the charges. One wild, rampaging frenzy after another, blow after blow. He's down on the ground, if only temporarily, though. So it can't be that quite a feat, huh? But yeah, what I need to do is get behind them and hope that the risky play does not pay off, especially since that's a loner. If I can force him to do something drastic, it's more likely to fail than it is to succeed because of that loner. So how do I get most of my team behind them is the catch. Because the alternative is to get base to base with them, and that's when the injuries are going to start piling up.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Cheers for pausing it, mate.
Not a problem. I'm just monologuing non-stop, so you missed nothing.
That's cool.
Now, I know a Snake Eyes is likely going to bite me in the ass pretty soon, and I dread it. So let's just go straight to getting this guy the hell out of the way. Because I'm due for a Snake Eyes at some point. Although, I'm going to have to make a couple of dodges, which doesn't make me feel any better. Now, let's just see how the dodge do. See if my luck holds out.
The amount of sixes you're rolling, man.
Yeah, sixes do me no good, because I'm trying to minimize the risk, damn it, not take the risky ones. 6 means nothing to me, it's 2 or higher, that's all I'm concerned with. Yeah, that would be, he doesn't have dodge, that's a bit of a problem. And that's the risky play I save for later. Let's chance it. See how many dodges I can get before the reroll's burnt. Still a GFI though. Despite trying to cut the corners. And he sadly actually gained the way, too. Now I have no more dodges to really do anything like that besides my agility 5. Okay, that was close as Snake Eyes I was waiting for. And as much as I probably should, I don't want to get base to base these guys. Still have 4 rerolls. Yeah, that probably doesn't help me much because you can easily get around me, I think. Definitely potentially blitz right through. So I don't think this really helps me any. Ooh, blitzing with the loner. Double pow, that's a good sign for ya. Even my blitzer couldn't deny that. I am definitely not gonna like next turn, because I think I know what I need to do. We'll see how it plays out. Wild animals, thank you for cooperating with me. If you could call it cooperation.
Yeah.
Alright. Come on, knock down. Well, this sucks. Early reroll there, burnt.
Oh, man.
So, I spent most of the game trying to avoid injuries or knockouts, and the first half it technically failed for me. So let's see what happens here. Alright, stun's a big deal. Maybe not the injury you wanted, but one less player for me to try and tie you up. Got the POW on the Blitzer, that's unfortunate. I was hoping he would at least tie up a couple more players for me. No, loner does not work, so there's the bolt down.
Fucking God.
That's twice the loner kind of works against you there.
I'm so fed up of being caught out every fucking time, man. It's just wearing me out so much.
Yeah,
I just can't catch a break. I don't get one turn where it mildly works to my favour. Like whenever I need things just to fuck off, it kind of bites me in the arse in a way that I don't want it to. See that my ball's not moved. I had 4 or 5 other pieces yet to do anything, and I lost out on the blitz.
Yeah,
Massive.
But to be fair, there's not really much places your ball carrier would have gone, since almost all your players would not have moved at all. Do you really want to move that ball carrier out? Because I was baiting it out.
I don't know. But what I'm saying is I don't have the choice, do I? Because of a bollocks fucking loner skull both down roll think I need to rethink what skills I give my guys from the start of the league. I think I might have just played these wrong from the get-go.
Hard to say, because I don't play Chaos to really be able to help you with that.
Yeah. Fucking unreal.
He lives, so that's something for you. So now we get to see if you can knock down the Blitzer again. That, ooh, rough. That was that is not what you needed there. Ooh, he survives at least. Which may not mean much yet. Well, at least I got more than one block out of him, so that's... I guess I should be happy with that. Whew. Yep, well, not... You do have a Chaos Warrior free, but I don't know where you can get an assist, outside maybe that catcher that's in front of you. But he is a blodge piece, so he's not likely to go down. You got blocked, so... You got blocked, so that worked out well for you. There's a good one-die results for you. Unfortunately. At least one of my elves survives this onslaught. Because this is rapidly working against me. And this is why, in my first half, I tried to avoid you, because that was 2 knockouts at least, I think, that turn. Now, who's best to deal with your ball carrier? Because I have an opportunity to bash him, and I'm sure as hell gonna take it.
It didn't matter where I go. You either got a blitz, or you got a fucking or you get a free fucking swing at him.
Yeah. And sadly, my blitzer's in a terrible spot because I want to blitz with him, but if I tried to do the blitz, then it's a 2 red dice because of that Chaos Warrior. And I can't go around without a GFI to tie them both up. Because I want to maximize my chance of knocking him down.
Of course you do.
Only problem is I'm not going to have very many players left, even if I do knock him down to protect it. And then the bashing will continue. And the dice work out for you so far. Alright, feel free to continue bashing me. Because sadly it didn't work out for me to try and force you to rush your ball carrier out. More POWs on all the blodge pieces. You got a reroll still if you want to chance it. Ooh.
Could you just fucking believe it, mate? Alright. Okay. I think I just seem to have fallen on the bad part of the coding for the game. I'm just forever fucking meant to get screwed over for everyone.
It's still anybody's game at this point.
Oh yeah, no it is. But the problem is I know I've reduced your numbers, which is making it harder, but by having pieces that aren't moving for multiple turns, really ain't doing me no favours.
There's a
Fuck.
there's a knockdown I was finally
See?
waiting for, dang it. I'm not out of the woods yet, though.
Agility 4 with only one tackle zone. That's going to be a walk in the park for you with the numbers you've been rolling. You're going to fucking do it as well. I know you are.
I don't know, I failed due to rain before. It's the rain alone that's keeping this game currently to be a 2-1.
I wish I had confidence in my team like you do yours.
Well, I know that it's eventually going to end. The other side, the dice are going to reveal himself. I am just mentally preparing myself for it. Yeah, that's a 4+ pickup, so... So, I'm going to have to try the alternative, which I do not like. Because it's better odds to do a 1-die block than try and pick up that damn ball right now.
Oh, you have got to be fucking kidding me.
No, there's the failed dodge. At least that keeps him from suffering a mighty blow hit. There you go, and he does not have dodge. You have block, so he's down. Lives for one more block, maybe.
Oh, I miscounted it. It wouldn't have mattered anyway.
5+. Let's see. And you get it. Maybe I should complain, considering the first turn pass.
Yeah, to be fair, that's probably the dodgiest set of rolls I've ever done.
Although it is a tie game, it's potentially a tie game, is because I could chance a 3-die
Yeah,
red bull.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you come off better off on a match anyway, even with a draw, because you've weakened my team greatly, and you still gain points towards your growing fucking
Yeah.
your growing position.
Although I think it's, I don't know. At some point you should see about getting your Chaos Warriors to touchdowns if you're worried about the team falling behind. Sure, more SPP is always good, but they're your star players. They're the guys you want leveled up. And with Agility 3, they kind of have the same odds of carrying the ball as your Beastmen do.
Yeah, I know, but because they're the bashy element and I have less of them, it's kind of hard to do that because I rely on them to try and keep in check the rest of the opponent's team.
Yeah, that's fair. But with 4 rerolls at the end of the first half, you could have made some of those chances, I would make the argument.
Yeah, probably.
Well, that's kind
you got to be kidding
Well, in all honesty, I want to bounce upward towards my blitzer, because this is going to be a hard-ass pass to make. Because with no rerolls, this is not likely going to succeed. That's a long pass. Oh, that's actually a 4+, is it? It's basically the exact same dice roll, so it's just in a different order, so... Let me ideally get my players to not die first. Yeah, well, that just meant I was going to fail the dodge attempt there. Well, good game at least on the tie. There's an injury for you on a Chaos. Let's see, that's not the loner. I'm hoping that it was the loner.
It was the loner.
Dang
Just
it.
my luck.
Yeah, and you had the other Chaos Warrior right there too, damn you. The one with other one with my below. Okay, the Blitzer gets to live for another game at least. He gets to live for another game. I declared this, damn you. Don't you try to make me a liar. I'll have your head for this, if I had another turn. Now the chance to vanity pass, I guess. There you go. Moral of this story, elves are the ones with the injuries, and chaos are the ones that are passy. Write that down on the what happened in this match. Just so you know, you still have your bribe.
I know.
He's gonna go stomp. Just stun. Now, what a way to end this if the bribe fails. It fails. The very last move, the bribe does absolutely nothing.
That's why the ref was like, what good is it now?
Yeah, I'm gonna kick you out just for the balls to try and do it on the very last turn.
Oh, I rolled a 2 for treasury, man.
Aw,
And I lost the fan factor.
you do get an MVP level up on a Beastman at least. The 1+ there, I suppose.
Yeah.
But you definitely put up a serious match there. I actually made a big mistake and you just ran right through, essentially, is what happened there.
I feel like I definitely took on some of the things you told me on the last elf game you played.
Yep, and you did that properly because, especially with all those strength 4 pieces in front, I couldn't get a window to blitz you from the front, and if I tried to attack you in back, then that's 2 of my players that were not trying to keep you back, and I had 8 players exactly. So if any one of them was even stunned, you could have very easily got a touchdown that final turn.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, and the failed catch in the rain alone also screwed up for me. So I made a big mistake letting you get that touchdown and failing the pass. That was also another factor, sadly. But it was well fought. You deserved the tie, even though the injuries didn't come for you.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, fucking an injury to my fucking mercenary, man.
Yeah, and the other Chaos Warrior with Mighty Blow was right there too, damn it.
I know. And I lost one of my most experienced guys.
I'm sorry.
No, I really, please don't be, because Bravo.
I'm going to be. It's in my nature, damn you. You can't take this away from me. But at least I get 2 levels up out of this, so... Oof. Finally. I don't know if I should be excited or not, but finally. I get guard.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm 2 down. I'm only gonna get Journeyman Beastman anyway with horns. So I think I'll save my money until something happens, and we'll see what happens.
Ooh, sounds like the undead match is brutal, because apparently a mummy is injured and a ghoul is dead for square grouper.
Fucking hell.
I don't know what kind of injury the mummy got, but if that's any like stat down, that's a big deal.
Oof. That's crazy, man.
Anyways, I'll let you be off there, because I am pretty exhausted here, and I look forward to my weekend to enjoy.
Yeah, man, you fucking go and do it, mate. You go rest up, and I hope you have a good weekend, man.
Yep, I wish you luck in the rest of the season there. Hopefully, you can get those level ups for those warriors.
Hopefully, mate. We'll see what happens.
I wish you luck either way. Take it easy.
Be safe. You too, mate.
Yeah, moral of that story, even though it still probably would have been a touchdown for Xanax, I've positioned myself badly on turn 7. But again, if he got in a single stun on any player, he still would have likely got the touchdown on turn 8, and I wouldn't have been able to get even attempt to do that passing play in the first half, so hard to say how that would have gone. But he played it properly. Oh, missed next game on the mummy, that sucks. And oh god, look at my team value. Now that my level 4 blitzer is back on the field, huh? Well, my team's still in good shape. I was close to getting that second touchdown through attrition, but it was rapidly working against me with those knockouts and stuns. That's kind of why I try to avoid such a maneuver, because it's easily very costly in a match that I will in a bash fest that I'll likely lose unless I get the ball. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you next time.